There's a child. He's bleeding all over the place. We're at North Olmsted Giant Eagle. I don't know what happened to him.
Is that your son?
Yes, Ken.
Okay, come here. We're gonna have somebody take you to the hospital. All right? Okay, we're gonna have you take you to the hospital.
Some lady called DCFS.
What?
And kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves.
Absolutely.
These were moments when parents reacted to the tragic death of their child, starting with the worst case, where the child not only lost his life, but the mother also tried so hard to conceal what happened.
Man, this is crazy. I don't know. I think I'm being framed. That's what I think is going on.
On July 25th, 2023, Rock Island police officers responded to a call made by a woman to the Department of Child and Family Services, reporting that a 10-year-old child had accidentally shot themselves at the house of Miss Sushi Staples. What they later discovered was beyond their wildest imagination.
Are you Miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So we got kind of a weird phone call. Do you know Latricia?
No.
No.
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called DCFS. And,
What?
And kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves.
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too. That's what.
I am so sorry about this. My ex-husband, his new girlfriend, this broad is off the chain. I have went down to Rock Island and filed a police report on her.
Okay.
I have went and put a restraining order on her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tony. This girl is never in it. She has so many different Facebook pages she stalks me from. She has made up different names, called me from different numbers. I have changed my number, tried to do everything I can.
Right.
Unfortunately, I can never seem to get them served because they're always bouncing around in the Chicago area.
She tried to throw off the officers by mentioning her ex-husband and his new girlfriend, but it proved futile as the officers remained focused on what he was there for.
So they made some allegation that you had a son and he shot himself.
Sir,
and he's in your basement.
Come on now. You think, look where I live.
No, I get it. Just so I can check the box off, can I look in your basement real quick and I'll get out of
No,
here?
you need a search warrant to do that. I'm sorry, I'm not about to have my rights violated because someone makes Uranus allegations like this.
I know. Like I said, it sounded crazy to me too. I'm just up here seeing if, we have to investigate it, no matter how crazy it sounds.
If you want to do that, I would suggest you go through the proper protocols. I'm not about to let some crazy woman who has my husband make Uranus accusations like this and have my rights violated.
I get it. That's what
that is not okay. I have 4 girls in here.
That's what.
She denied the allegations against her and insisted the officers needed a search warrant to search her house.
Okay.
I have 4 children.
Her
here.
ex-husband's new girlfriend's been causing her
And
issues. She thinks that's who it is.
Ongoing. She's been harassing my job, harassing my place of business, harassing my children. I'm sick of it.
Okay.
I've tried to get a restraining order against her, tried to get one against him. It's never ending. I cannot have any peace where I live.
And you guys only have girls?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 4. Do you want to see them?
No. They said it was a son. I was just curious if that's even true.
It's not.
Okay.
It's a never-ending story with these two.
I get, like I said, I'm not trying to bother you or anything, but we get a call, no matter how crazy it sounds, we still got to come up and see if there's any truth.
And this is crazy.
It is.
This is very crazy.
Okay.
I have been living here for 6 years. My neighbors have never had a complaint. Don't you think if my neighbors would have heard something like that, they would have made a call or said something to somebody?
I would believe so, yeah.
Just think about it. It don't make no kind of sense. This girl is psycho.
Okay.
She's harassed my job.
Do you know her phone number by chance?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know her phone number.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry to bother you, okay? So like I said, we get a call, we gotta show up.
They got to the point now where they don't have my phone number, so they emailing me. Okay, I have spam emails here from these people. I'm gonna go down here. The last one I got was, let me see.
Is it have a name on it?
Yes, it has his name on it. I have to go here. This is the last one I have. And this gotten to the point where they're emailing me because they don't have a contact phone number on me.
Right.
This is how bad the harass has gotten.
Okay.
But until I can get Rock Island to Cook County to serve them and actually find the address on them,
Right.
that's going to be a problem.
I'll,
So they keep having me come back to court until I can get an address on them.
I'll add some notes just in the call that I was here and that it's a harassment thing, so we don't have to keep coming up here and.
Thank you.
All right, sorry to bug you. I just like I said, we gotta call, even if it sounds crazy. We gotta come see what's going
Man,
on.
this lady, I don't even know what to say about her. It's never ending.
All right,
I have doorbell cams here.
I saw that.
Look, I'm here. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Okay. The number DC.
The next day, they returned with the warrant.
She looked out the window. Hello,
Yes.
Sushi? Can you come out?
What's going on?
Well, just step on out. I'll explain
Wait a
everything.
minute. My kid's in here.
Okay, I understand that, but we have a search
Then
warrant
we're
for the
asking you
house.
for your cooperation to be up front with us.
Okay. Hold on.
So step on out.
No, step
What
out.
part of the house do you all have a search warrant for?
The whole house.
The whole
entire
house.
So you need to step out. Step out.
Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
open
Okay.
then open the door.
We'll all walk in casually. We're not going to tear up your house or anything,
Just
so.
calm down. My
Sure.
kids are in here.
Okay.
Please.
How many?
4.
And where at in the house?
They're upstairs. I just made them go upstairs. I don't want to scare my kids. Can we just calm
These
down?
officers are gonna walk in there with you, and I got a copy of the warrant out here for you, hon.
Can I see the warrant, please? And I can call my
Once we get
lawyer.
everything secured here.
Can I see the warrant before we walk any
Okay.
further?
Just,
I'm calm.
we have a valid search warrant, so
I understand, but you haven't let me see it, Chet, and you're walking through my
we're in
house.
it's right here. You don't run how we
Yeah,
do.
you don't.
I'm-
Yeah,
I'm-
you're not in control of this.
Okay, I'm trying to see. You all?
After handing her the warrant, they proceeded to search her house.
That's not my phone.
Well, that's the phone is taken.
Hold on to that. So,
Okay.
which rooms are your kids in?
Obviously not.
They're
cooperative.
upstairs. I am very cooperative. I'm not fighting
You're fine.
anybody.
You're fine. You're
I'm
fine.
just, look, I'm
Tina?
scared. My kids
Mind
are
going
here.
upstairs and checking.
My kids are here. I'm just trying to. I don't want my kids.
Ma'am, are there any adults here?
No.
I need to know for safety.
She's asking yes.
Huh?
For safety reasons, I'm going up there with the kids or the adults up there.
No, it's for our girls. Look, I'm shaking. Okay,
We get it.
my kids are here.
Sure.
Can we just calm down?
Yep, we just got to make sure that for our safety, because
We can't let you
you
wander
don't know
the
me, I
house.
don't
I'm
know
not
you.
wondering. I'm in
So
one
we want to
spot.
make sure that the house is safe, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
I'm in one spot. I don't know what does this say? Scribes.
You stay right here with her.
Can I
I'll
call
just
my
clear
lawyer?
this right here.
I just have. Can I have a phone? Call my family. I don't understand what's going on here. I'm trying to read this. Oh, my kids are okay. You're okay.
Police department. Police department.
Sounds hollow.
Oh, it's all sealed. I mean, you would have to.
That's empty.
Well, it's for an old heater. You know, when they were well, but I mean, you would have to move it. Like if this other side wasn't. You would have to. I mean, it's not like fresh welds or nothing.
No.
You have to unhook all this to spin it around.
They couldn't find anything after searching her house, but the officers would later discover a big secret she was hiding. For now, they decided to get more information by questioning her.
Now,
Well, what did the officer tell you last night while he was here?
he said because a weird call came through and he wanted to clarify with me what happened. And I explained to him.
But what did he tell you in detail? What did he tell you?
He said that he was just going to flag it as a harassment call.
No, what did he tell you he was here for?
He said,
detail, 'cause I know he told you.
He told me that he was here because someone called and made allegations and said I had a son that committed suicide. That's what he said to me.
All right, before I talk to you, okay, since we're here for a search warrant, okay,
I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to advise you of your rights, and then we can talk, okay? All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer at this time and have him present for questioning or have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you before questioning. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. So the reason we're here, okay, is because we're investigating a call that we had, okay? The officers came out and talked to you last night, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We have to handle that real seriously, okay? Because the allegations are that you have a son and that he's deceased and he's here in this house. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Do you have a son named Zion?
No, I don't.
You've never had a son named Zion.
No.
Are you claiming benefits for a kid named Zion?
No. I haven't gotten any benefits for anyone. I just recently went through a situation where a young lady stole my identity and she falsely filed my taxes and my informations and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I've been working with the FBI. I've been working with the IRS. It's been a lot of things popping up, and
have you had any interactions with DCFS up in Chicago?
I did.
Okay.
False calls that were made.
Okay.
Correct.
One of the calls from 2021, DCFS came out to your residence in Chicago, and there was a Zion Staples there.
Now,
Well, what did the officer tell you last night while he was here?
he said because a weird call came through and he wanted to clarify with me what happened. And I explained to him.
But what did he tell you in detail? What did he tell you?
He said that he was just going to flag it as a harassment call.
No, what did he tell you he was here for?
He said,
detail, 'cause I know he told
he told me that he was here because someone called and made allegations and said I had a son that committed suicide. That's what he said to me.
Why is it that state aid is under your name with all your kids and including the Zion?
I haven't even...
Are you claiming him for somebody else to get a better return and kicking a little money off the side? Because I really don't care about that. I know it happens all the time.
We need to get this figured out.
I just want to make sure that...
Because this is what's going to happen here. We're going to end up going on a manhunt looking for some Zion. Okay? If you are claiming people back and forth amongst family members to get bigger returns, our biggest concern is that we can have somebody with law enforcement say, this is Zion, this is what's going on, and he is fine. Because right now, we have a person that exists, but we can't lay eyes on him, and it's a child. public aid.
Man, this is crazy. I don't know. I think I'm being framed. That's what I think is going on. I'm telling you, y'all not going to believe me, but I am being framed. I am.
So who's framing it?
I just told you.
Like I said, this didn't come from anybody involving your husband.
I'm telling you, it's coming from a whole group of people, okay?
Because you already lied to the officer last night saying you didn't have a son when you do have a son.
But he didn't, about the son in question that he asked me about.
You said I do not have a son.
But because he didn't ask me the correct question. The correct question is, the name that he gave me, I cannot acknowledge that. I can only acknowledge who I've given birth to.
You say, I don't have a son named Zion, I have a son named so-and-so, instead of just saying, I don't have a son, because then that's all we have.
Because at that point, what do you think? I was scared. I'm feeling like I'm under, what is going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to exercise my right. Do I need a lawyer?
Well, that officer was joking with you and everything else, so it wasn't like you were stressed out.
He was cool, but you got friendly officers and you got officers that play good cop and bad cop.
Absolutely.
So in this situation, in that immediate situation, I have 4 children in my home, and they're my immediate process is to protect them because I don't know what I'm up against. So yes, I did that to protect my children. I had no idea what his motive was coming and what he was coming to do and ask me for, or ask me.
She stated that she didn't have a son named Zion, but the officers found a birth certificate in the house bearing the name Zion Staples. This discovery left her speechless.
What is that?
Birth certificate
For Zion Staples.
Zion Staples.
That's not mine.
Sushi Staples. Child. It's found in your room.
We need to get this figured out. Stop
lying.
This.
It's over.
Where's that kid?
From that moment on, she began to get emotional, finally gave in and considered talking to the officers.
You need to come clean because we're not going anywhere. This is just, you're just going to dig yourself a bigger grave now. I asked you if there's anything with Zion's name in this house. You said no. So let's start all over, okay? Who is Zion?
Because we're starting with something that we're being told really terrible, and then we're talking about down here with maybe fraud. We don't know. But somewhere along here, we need to get the full thing here and understand what this is. So what is the part of this that this really is? Because you know what they told you last night, and that's something horrible.
That's
but then there's
horrible.
And then we're talking about, are you getting benefits from a child that doesn't exist but have all this stuff for? We need to know the truth here. It's done, it's over. We're in the middle of this now. We have evidence to show this now.
So let's start over. Who is Zion? Is he your son? I can see this is eating you up. This is eating you up inside, okay?
Oh my God.
Who is Zion?
Look, I will talk to you, but can I please just have my family come and get my kids?
You have family here?
They're 2.5 hours away, but they can come and get my kids, please. And I'll talk to you, okay? And that's my word.
Stay there.
We'll see what we can do, okay?
Stay right there.
You're in possession of false documentation, and you already said that you signed up and have them for financial aid.
But I didn't. That's what I told you. Someone stole my identity.
You said.
Despite expressing a desire to cooperate, she continued lying to the officers, admitting to committing fraud by having someone create a false document to obtain more tax money for herself.
Can I call my lawyer? Do not talk to them without an attorney. Do you understand me?
Don't touch me.
Serenity. Serenity. None of you. Do not speak without an attorney. Do you hear me? Do you understand me, Serenity? Look at me. None of you are to talk to them or answer any questions without an attorney, okay?
However, the officers wanted to interview her children to verify her story about Zion. Their mother refused and instructed them not to speak without an attorney present. This refusal resulted in the officers placing her under arrest.
And A-Marie, do not talk without an attorney. This is embarrassing. I can get in the car. Do you got to take my dignity away and put me in custody?
We're not gonna put him behind you, okay? We're gonna walk you to the car real quick, and then we'll get you out of here, okay?
My neighbors, they've been knowing me for 6 years. You see that badge over there? I work 2 jobs at Genesis.
I hear you.
I go to school out here. God, this is embarrassing.
I'm gonna walk and make sure that.
I'm surprised the news ain't present.
The officers continued searching and discovered Zion's body in a nearby garbage can, where she had placed him 2 months earlier. Sushi Staple was sentenced to 2 years in prison, followed by 6 months of mandatory supervised release for charges including endangerment of a child, obstruction of justice, concealment of a death, and failure to report a child's death.
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my son fell.
On March 27, 2024, family members reported Ariel Garcia missing under suspicious circumstances. The Everett police initiated a search for him. Later that day, deputies arrived at an alcohol rehabilitation center in Ridgefield, Washington, after receiving a report that his mother, Janet Garcia, had shown up there.
Thank you. Can I just pick and make, you don't need to reach in, I'll just, yeah.
Thank you. So do you know why we're here?
Are you okay if I open the zipper? Why? Why are you guys here?
What's going on today?
Can I open the zipper? Yeah. Just checking there, thank you. I just want to make sure before.
What's going on today with you? And like, sounds like the cops have been talking to you already.
Yeah. So, my,
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my.
The officers immediately noticed blood drops on her shoe, which she quickly dismissed by claiming her son had fallen. However, this was far from the truth.
My son fell this morning earlier. Oh no. Yeah, so, but I was able to take him to the doctors and everything was okay. I took him with another lady so she can watch him for me because I wasn't staying at home. I had problems going on with my parents and they didn't let me in the house. So I was staying with another lady. She was super sweet. That's where my son fell. And then but we left. So I was like, okay, you know. So I went to another lady's house and I told her if she could watch him for me. I wanted to come get, you know, I wanted to fully recover. I'm an alcoholic. So I was like, if you can watch him for me for 12 months, that'd be amazing because I'm not talking to my mom. And she's the one that has like, just like a notarized paper saying that she has legal custody of them, but I have legal custody of them. She's not letting me see my older son. So I'm a little. That would be really hard. Yeah. I'm a little bit upset about that one. So I'm here now and everything's okay. So I don't know what else.
Well, we want to make sure that he's safe and know where he is. Who's the friend that you left him with?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
Janet claims she had left her son with someone whose address she didn't remember and seemed unconcerned about it. Earlier, she mentioned feeling sad that her mother had prevented her from seeing her eldest son. It makes you question whether she's being entirely honest.
Oh, well, that's not going to cut it. We got to figure out where he's at. Where can you, like, tell me the location where somebody could go and check on him and make sure he's okay?
In like SeaTac area.
Okay.
Seattle.
More specific?
I don't have an address.
Nothing. Who's the friend? How do you know the person how did you pick the person?
She's a longtime friend that I know.
So just to clarify, you go from Everett to the hospital in Everett, you get him checked out, you drive to your friend in SeaTac, you leave the car there, you leave him there, and you take a bus from SeaTac down here. Okay. And that all happened today?
Yeah.
So
pretty expensive ticket. Get a C-Tran bus to come down here?
No, actually, it was only like $30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your first name again?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Okay, Jeanette. You're not
lying.
You have a longtime friend that you reach out to leave your son with, who you obviously care about very much.
I love him with all my heart.
Yes, and you're expressing how upset you are about what's going on between you and your mom and the custody of him and your older son. Like, that's horrible. So I know that you're not going to go leave your son with somebody and you don't know where he is.
Yeah, no.
So you do know where he is?
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
Did you put it in your phone?
No.
To get there? Okay. You know where your son is because you're a mom who loves her son very much and you didn't
I'm Jeanette.
I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Yeah.
You took him somewhere and you're going to go back to him and you know where he is. So tell me where he's at so we can make...
Notice how she switched from not knowing the address to offering to give it to the officers. What they didn't realize was that the real revelation was yet to come.
Sure that he's okay or what's going on.
So he's not, I mean, he's there. He's with her, but
tell
he's
me
not
how
with
to
me.
go check on him.
I can give you an address.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't know. You have to write it down.
Okay, I can do that.
After finally getting her address, they also asked her to explain how to get there, but she said she couldn't remember. So the officers decide to ask more about her son.
He jumped from the bed that we were sleeping on to the ground, and then he just got blood on his head, and so I had him taken to the doctor, and so he's doing good.
Okay. Okay. What did he hit it on?
Just on the ground.
Okay. How did it start bleeding?
It's just started bleeding.
Can you show me like what side of his head? Do you remember what side of his head it was?
I don't remember exactly what side of the head it was, but it's starting to rain a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so you don't... what time did it occur today?
Just, like, early, like at 10, 11.
10 or 11? Okay. Do you know what time it is now?
It's already 6:30, or about to be 7.
So how long were you guys at the hospital?
We were only there for a little bit. I don't even think he got checked. We got there, and, but I didn't wait enough for him to get checked out, so.
So he didn't actually go back and get checked. Gotcha. Did you actually go inside and check him in? Okay. And then did you tell him you were leaving, or did you did? Okay, you just said he's not going to be seen and left?
Yeah.
Okay, and how is he acting?
He's okay.
Yeah.
What happened to him when he fell?
Nothing. He just cried.
Just cried?
Just like, just like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit down? I can leave the door open. You can sit right there so you're out of the rain.
When he fell down, what did you think he needed to go to the hospital?
Because he was bleeding from his head, so that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
That's a legit reason.
And you can stay dry.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's scary. He's 4? Okay. Did he vomit or anything? No.
Okay. He didn't vomit or anything.
Okay.
So.
Alright. Well, hang tight for just a minute. Well, hopefully we can quickly locate him and move on. You said it took you 2 hours to get from Providence to your friend's house. And you left for there about 10 this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how long you were at the hospital for?
I was only there for a little bit of time. Again, I didn't want to wait, so I was like, let's go.
Can you describe to me what that Providence looks like? Do you know what road it's on, or what is, did you park in the emergency room parking lot, or? Do you
I don't remember. I don't know.
Or was there a parking garage or anything?
I don't remember at the top of my head.
Okay. Do you remember when you walked in? Like, can you describe to me when you walked in what it looked like?
Just the hospital. Just the hospital.
Okay. But can you describe, like, when you walk in the door, where was the check-in?
In the front, like I walked in, as soon as I walked in, the front desk was checked in right there, and I said my son had to be seen for something, and then I just his name and everything.
Okay.
And that's
You're going like this, so you wrote it down, or was there like a check-in thing? Or?
There was a check. All right, but I think they checked me in. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't write anything on there. Okay. Have you been there before?
No.
No, that was your first time.
That was my first time.
When you checked into the desk, was it just an open desk, or
just an open
was
desk.
it behind a wall? Like a? Did they have like a glass wall, or
just an open desk?
Okay. Was there a lot of people in there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why you didn't want to wait because it was too long. Do you think he needed stitches or anything?
No, he's fine.
Okay, you didn't remember where his injury was?
Mm-mm.
Is it front, side, back? Do you remember?
It's the side. It was the side.
Definitely one of the sides that you recall?
The front, yeah.
Okay, front. You're kind of pointing above the eyebrow.
Mm-hmm.
She said her son didn't need stitches and couldn't remember where he was injured. But later she mentioned it was around his eyebrow, an obvious place where anyone would recall. Given her contradictions throughout the encounter, the officers knew something was off, so they asked her to follow them to the precinct. The police later discovered that Janet Garcia killed her 4-year-old son by stabbing him multiple times and leaving his body by the side of the road. This happened days after her mother sought custody of Ariel due to Janet's drug use. Janet was moved to Snohomish County Jail, charged with murder and child assault, and her bail was set at $3 million. She remains in jail awaiting trial, with her next hearing scheduled for August 2024.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, can you make sure she's good? I might just take her phone. She's got some specks on her shirt, she's got blood on her shoes. She's not really making sense.
There was a child. He's bleeding all over the place. We're at North Olmsted Giant Eagle. I don't know what happened to him.
On June 3, 2024, police officers quickly responded after they received a report that a woman named Bianca Ellis attacked a mother and her son just outside a Giant Eagle grocery store parking lot in North Olmsted, Cleveland.
Have a pulse. No pulse. It's a big combination. Right here. It's a big. Get these off? I believe so, yeah. Get off. Good. Okay. Good. All right. Is there a halo test on it? Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else on the face? All right.
Upon arrival, the officers found 3-year-old Julian Woods and his mother injured from stab wounds. Given their lack of information, they decided to hear from one of the 911 callers.
Ready? Ready, three? Somebody get feet, two. Get the somebody up. Go. Go. Good.
We're gonna get our pads on.
Okay.
Medic, come in here and relieve him.
Yeah, I'm back.
Medic, come in and relieve him. I'll just chest compress him.
You gotta take him back.
You got this.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about it.
211, I need a car to go help the kid. These are the first couple aisles.
Where's your cuffs? You got custody? Who's got cuffs?
Slow down.
Hold on. We're good.
All right. Yep.
Ken, you want me to go to the female or Giant Eagle?
Go to the female
that you have. She's in the first 3 rows, farthest north. Copy, I will be up.
You got a med kit? Okay. You over on the side? You're good.
Earlier that day, Ellis stole 2 knives and then followed Julian and his mom. She later attacked and stabbed them in a parking lot. Shortly after the incident, the police spotted Ellis nearby and quickly apprehended her.
Yeah, I'm out.
Let's get her up.
Here we go, man. Hold you up, okay? Grab your other arm.
11, do you have someone there with you?
Come back this way.
52 LO3, I got 3 units. 1719 myself. At Giant Eagle. In the parking lot. Florida aisle if you got EMS coming.
And just stabbed.
Did she say anything?
No,
Anything?
I didn't hear anything. I had my windows down. I didn't hear anything. All I heard was just screaming, and the lady grabbed their child up out the cart, and that's when it fell over, and they collapsed over here, and the lady just continued to walk off, and that's when everybody just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I got out. The one guy, he said, "What happened?" I said, "I don't know. I'm going to go look." I came about halfway, and I saw her trying to get away, so I hopped in the car and chased her down.
Okay.
To almost where that white building is.
Yeah.
That's when I called 911, and like literally 30 seconds later, you guys showed up.
Okay. All right. Cool. So the kid was in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it was in the car. The car fell over.
Yeah.
First 3 rows farthest north. Copy. I will be up.
You got a med kit?
Despite the best efforts of the paramedics, Julian succumbed to his injuries, while his mother Margot survived. Bianca Ellis faces aggravated murder charges and is held on a $1 million bond.
That's right there.
5270 MO.
Let's get her up.
Here you go, man. Hold you up, okay?
If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and watch the next one.
1719 myself. At Charge Eagle. In the parking lot.